Let's continue. Oh man, we all know this woman right here. This ugly woman. Ugly. Now, I want to let's see what she has to say about this.
Donald Trump is president, and I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And unless we want to become the handmaid's tale, then us women need to protest because this is some buttery bullshit. I'm sorry to the women and minorities who aren't going to get the help that they need in the next 4 years. I'm sorry for the people who are impoverished who are just going to keep dying from starvation and lack of healthcare and lack of governmental support. People are actually praising this guy, and it's a freaking joke. Look at the states he won. You won't catch me there. You'll catch me in New York City. And I'm sorry to all the women who are going to suffer in these bumpkin ass, small ass little towns because of this. Reason why I'm a New Yorker and always will be. Fuck Florida. Donald Trump is president, and I think
She has a real problem in Florida. Hey, I actually agree with her with this. I actually I'm 100%. This is the first time I actually agree with this chick. First time. I 100% agree with her. Y'all women should close your legs. Close your legs. Stop having babies. Stop having sex. Whatever. If I don't care if it's protest, we have been telling men have been telling y'all this for years. For years. It's the most hilarious thing. Men have been warning y'all about this for years. But all of a sudden, it took Donald Trump for y'all to listen finally? It took a white man for y'all to listen. What men everywhere have been telling y'all: stop, open your legs, stop getting pregnant by these losers that's not going to support you. That's not your husband. He's already shown he's not husband material. Stop dealing with these men that's not going to treat you right and mess your life up. You don't want to listen. You said you don't want to listen to men. You want to do whatever you want. Well, and now they want to go all the way back in protest. In protest, man. Let me tell you this right now: men do not care if y'all not having sex. 30% men are virgins. 60% more have not had sex in a year or more. We're good. We are good. 40% of men don't even procreate. 40% of men don't even procreate at all history. Man, we're good. We are good. Let's break this down piece by piece.
I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years.
Hey, I agree. Matter of fact, y'all should do longer than 4 years. Do your whole entire lives. If you're not married, if you're not trying, if you do not, um, if you are not specifying that you are going to be with this man, this man's not. If this man's not showing he's husband material, if the man is not made plans to put a ring on that finger, no matter how long y'all been together, if he's not making plans, don't have sex with that man. If he's not showing husband material, if he's not showing husband qualities, don't have sex with that man. We've been telling y'all this. We've been saying this. Now all of a sudden y'all want to do this in protest because Donald Trump. Like you see what I'm saying? You have you have men that you've been shaming. You've been calling incels. You've been making fun of the red pill. You've been calling men, putting men basement dwellers, liberty mamas. Y'all not sleeping with those men. Those men aren't getting sex. Those men ain't getting boxed like that. Okay, you're just gonna stop sleeping with the 10% of men that y'all sleeping with. That's not gonna move the needle not one bit. You're just literally not sleeping with the in the black man's case. You're just literally not sleeping. You're just literally not sleeping with 16% of all black men. More. So the 80% of those. So let's look at that. Let's look at that chart with the list. 80% of men that voted for Kamala, y'all wasn't sleeping with. Y'all was sleeping with the 16% of black men that voted for Trump. But now y'all just said y'all done sleeping with those 60% of men. So y'all just not gonna have sex, period. But I'll tell you this right now, they're gonna fail in this endeavor. They're gonna fail in this endeavor.
in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're and you're gonna die. I
That is not true. And we all know that's not true. We all know that's not true. And even across the board, Republicans and Democrats agree that abortion is feasible for incest, um, grape. They know that abortions are good for those reasons. But unfortunately, modern women abuse it, talking about controlling their bodies. But yet, when they have the baby, they expect the man to contribute and help her out. But isn't your body your choice? The children are yours. It's funny. It is funny how these modern women think. They want to push out the men, but then they expect the man to acquiesce and support them. You call men gay. You say men hate women. You say men don't want to protect women. But all of a sudden, you want to be like, oh, you should support us and vote for us and put us in office. For what? For what?
I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote
No, actually, yes, I agree. I agree with that. Actually, no, that's more than sufficient. Actually, I give you even more reasons. So you won't have the hardship of being a single mother. You go get some help with the child. You'll be protected because you'll have a man. You'll be married. There's more reasons. That's actually not even sufficient enough because you're just protesting just because of Donald Trump was in office. If it was Kamala Harris, you'd be trying to open your legs to everybody. So I give you more and more reasons to stop having sex, premarital sex like that. Let's continue.
this vote was for men. And unless we want to become the handmaid,
And that's the sad part right there. You're not even doing this for you. You're not even doing this to protect yourself or to create a family structure. You're doing this because in protest of men. Why? You're not even doing this to even find peace with yourself. Man, that's crazy. You're not even doing this to find peace, to have a peaceful time, to even find yourself or do things by yourself. Like you're not even saying that you don't want to have sex just because you want to be celibate or something. You're saying this in protest of men, which is so crazy. You think this is going to hurt men. The last 4 years, you've been calling men incels. We get no women. We're a basement dweller, live with our mama house. Y'all been saying all that. Yet now you think that stop you're gonna start having sex is going to change men somehow. I don't think so. I don't think so, ladies.
Maid's Tale, then us women need to protest because this is some buttery bullshit. I'm sorry to the women and minorities who aren't going to get the help that they need in the next 4 years. I'm sorry for the people who are impoverished who are just going to keep dying from starvation and lack of healthcare and lack of governmental support. People are actually praising this guy, and it's a freaking joke. Look at the states he ones. You won't catch me there. You'll catch me in New York City. And I'm sorry to all the women who are going to suffer in these bumpkin ass, small ass little towns because of this.
Maybe those women like those small towns. A lot of white women actually voted for Trump because guess what? A lot of white women are married. A lot of white women are as much as we like to talk about this feminist, womanist ideology out here. A lot of white women are married. These a lot of black women get played by these women. In Beyonce talking about all the single ladies while married up under Jay Z, a man I might add, who cheated on her, got into a fight with her sister. But yet she's married while you are over here talking about closing your legs. Okay, like is not this is not going the way you think it's going to go. Men have already either been had done either been not having sex, we're used to it, or been sworn off sex and going their own way, or they got their passports and they traveling away from y'all. Like you think men gonna care? We're applauding this. I'm behind you all the way, man. I agree. I'm behind you all the way. I support the 4B movement, guys. I support the 4B movement. Women, let's go ahead and do this. Don't interact with us. Do your own thing. We're good. We are good. Men are chilling. You don't realize how much of uh unburdening you're doing this by telling us this.
Reason why I'm a New Yorker and always will be. Fuck Florida. Donald Trump is
Man, that is hilarious. I actually agree with this woman. Hey, I clap it up for this woman right here. I agree with her. Close your legs, ladies. Close your legs. We are fine over here, man. We are fine over here. But I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you another thing too. What's hilarious, what the irony is, they are going to lose. They do not have these modern women are weak, bruh. They're not gonna be able to close their legs. They're not gonna be able to close their legs. Men, we can go for a long time without getting no girls. A lot of men are forced to go a long time without getting no girls, and the men that can't, unfortunately, self delete. But these modern women, they cannot go a long time and not deal with no interaction, especially from men. And I don't care what their sexual orientation is, they always come back around.